Have you ever tried the law of attraction, positive thinking, or manifestation and found that what you were trying to attract didn't appear instantly? I've experienced this in my life, and I found that there are principles that you can put in place that will speed your manifestation process and that will ultimately lead you to happiness, abundance, and fulfillment in life. So today I want to share two key principles. The first is the 7 generations philosophy and the concept of as above, so below. What they mean, my interpretation, and how they could help us to clear our energy blocks and help us to manifest a better life and our greatest visions and goals in life. So today I want to share some of the key principles that I've learned on my journey that have helped me to clear energy blocks and that have helped me to manifest a beautiful life, this beautiful home I live in, multiple streams of income that have continuously brought me good fortune on a regular basis through my life. So first off, just a little bit about my journey. I started my meditation practice about 2015. So after I graduated college, I entered the workforce, and I quickly found that labor jobs will drain you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And the moment life would get heavy, I would find myself either quitting or moving on to a new job. And so I drifted for a time. As I started to realize that labor jobs were a dead end and unsustainable, I started to research things such as online business, things such as self-development, which ultimately led me to the law of attraction and manifestation practices. As I experimented more and more with mindfulness, with meditation, I stumbled across meditation practices that speak about reprogramming your subconscious, that speak about clearing your negative family karma, rewriting your connection points to higher belief systems. In other words, forming connection points to your higher self that operate on higher vibration levels. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in depth. So as I started to practice meditation during this time, I would practice sometimes on a daily basis, but as the years went along, I would get really busy and I would get to a point in life where I would forget to practice. I'd be too busy with just general life to be disciplined enough to practice a meditation every day in visualization. But thankfully, I had a 12-minute meditation process that I would intentionally do at least every week. And I would go long stretches of doing them for months at a time. And during those months is when I would experience the best flow and the best luck in life. So after experimenting with meditation and visualization, positive thinking, I realized that some of the manifestations that I was seeking weren't showing up immediately. So I started to double down on my meditation practice and tried to be more disciplined. And within the past 3 years, I don't go more than 1 or 2 days max without meditation. And I am currently continuously repeating a mindfulness practice, repeating positive affirmations in my mind on a daily basis throughout my day. So today I do want to share my 7-phase meditation practice, and I will give you the condensed version. And I also want to share the 7 generations philosophy and the concept of as above, so below. So the 7 generations philosophy, I always thought meant that what we do is going to affect the next 7 generations after us. And I believed this until one day I heard an elder say that the 7 generations philosophy is similar to as above, so below, that you are at the center point of this multi-level reality, that everything you are is simultaneously connected to your generations before you and 3 generations after you. So you have your great-grandparents, your grandparents, your parents, yourself, your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. That metaphysically you're constantly connected to your family tree and your generations. And the elder spoke of everything that you do is a result of your ancestry, and that everything you are currently believing is going to affect the next generations after you. So if you believe in healing, if you believe in mental health, those mental health practices are simultaneously going to heal the energy blocks that you may have in your family, in your DNA imprints, and they're simultaneously going to clear any blocks that may hinder your future generations. And in addition to this 7 generations philosophy is the concept of as above, so below. So the concept of as above, so below can be explained in many ways, and some of the ways that I am going to explain pertain to the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. So the subconscious being connected to all of those things that I just explained, all of your karmic history, all of your energy signatures of your past, present, and future. And within that, you can connect to your subconscious mind or your super mind, or some people label it as your universal mind. Within this universal mind exists your future. All dimensions are simultaneously in existence, and the concept of time is like a pool. It ripples out above you, below you, on the side of you, and within this fabric of time exists all the case scenarios, lower versions of yourself and higher versions of yourself. And essentially what we want to do with meditation is connect to this higher, better version, more enlightened, more successful version of yourself. And so you have to form connection points in your subconscious mind. You have to build it. You have to build it subconsciously in order for it to be possible within this physical plane. And so the concept of as above, so below in terms of your 7 generations is you are a result of all of your energy signatures that came before you, and everything you do is going to affect the reality of your generations who are going to come after you, and that you have to heal intentionally all of your past hurts, your pains, your worries, your limiting beliefs. You have to uncreate those, heal them, embrace them, come to terms and come to peace with these internal blocks. And then you will find that as you clear these in the super brain, in the collective conscious, you are no longer going to run into those hurdles in your physical plane. There's a lot more to this philosophy that I will save for a later video. But with that, I want to give my 7-phase philosophy so that anybody listening to this might be able to benefit by these philosophies and implement this 7-phase meditation in their own life. With that being said, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. And if you have any interest in a guided 7-phase meditation created by myself, feel free to request it in the comments, or feel free to reach out via email and I'll be happy to send that to you. The 7-phase meditation that I use begins with bringing your mind to the present. Throughout your day, your mind wanders this way and that way, thinking about what happened yesterday, thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. And the first phase of this meditation is to picture your crown chakra and to picture your upper body, picture your neck, your shoulders, and to feel your body from arms to wrists to hands, and to simultaneously picture your physical self being in the space here now. It's not in yesterday, it's not in tomorrow. It's not worrying about anything that happened through your day. It is present. It is grounding your mind and being present. And then picture your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your calves, your feet, and to ground yourself in the present moment. After you ground yourself from head to toe and you visualize yourself in the present moment, you move on to phase 2, which is intentionally connecting to your internal light. So you will picture your base chakra, a beautiful white loving light stemming from your base and rising up through your abdomen, through your 7 chakras, all the way to your crown, and circling around and surrounding your body. As you visualize this light, you picture this light growing and expanding, surrounding your home, surrounding your city, surrounding your state, surrounding your country, surrounding the planet, connecting you to all other life forms, all other facets of this divine mind in the world or even in the universe. And as you picture this light expanding, picture yourself being connected to all other life forms, all other light on planet Earth. This phase of the meditation connects you with all other pieces of the divine mind. And if you've ever read the Kabbalion, it talks about this. It uses a phrase which is all is in the all, and that all is mind, that we are simultaneously metaphysically connected to every other life form. I will save the details for a future video, but in actuality, we are all one. From here, you move on to phase 3, which is gratitude. You're going to trace all of the aspects of your life that you are grateful for your life, for your health, for your family, for your freedom, for your knowledge, for your talents, for your gifts. Anything that you could think of that you're grateful for, you're going to be putting into your scope of focus. This helps you to see that all at any given point in your life that you should always be grateful for something. And this moves us on to phase 4, which is clearing energy blocks. In phase 4, you're going to visually see and picture yourself forgiving any resentments that you may have held toward any person, any family member, any coworker, and then intentionally forgive forgive any past blocks, any past hurts and pains through time, space, dimension, and reality, and to intentionally embrace these people who you may have had anger toward, resentment toward, sadness toward, and you are going to verbally say, I forgive you, and I apologize for any wrong I may have brought to you. That's a simple way of saying that you are coming to terms and coming to peace with all of your past, all of your energy blocks. Anything that's a low vibration, you're releasing it and letting it go. This moves us on to phase 5, which is visualizing your ideal life 3 years from now or even a year from now. Within this visualization, you're going to picture everything that would be included in your ideal life: your home, your finances, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, joyful moments with family, what you will be doing for work, how your home will look, all of the things that you own, how you will be dressed, how you will look physically. For me, I physically go into every room of my ideal home, my ideal house. And this part here is actually how I manifested this home here that I'm currently living in. And prior to manifesting this home, I would have never dreamed that I would have the capability of getting this far in my life, coming from places of financial struggle, coming from places of limiting beliefs. From here, we move on to phase 6, which is visualizing your perfect day. If you had everything that you want, how would your perfect day go? For me, I start with meditation, and then I move into elevated association, learning something. From there, I do craft development, the love of my craft. I include family time. I include journaling. I include healthy activities. And for you, this may be different, but you're going to walk through your perfect ideal day and include all of the things that you would do in this perfect day. From here, we move on to phase 7, which is asking for the blessing from the universe or the higher power, whatever you see as the God or the Great Spirit or the universe. And from here, you say, universe, I ask you to bless me, or whatever it is. Creator, bless me. Universal mind, bless me. Love, light, energy, bless me. Give me amazing luck. Give me amazing support. Give me guidance. Give me inspiration. Give me divine assistance. And as you ask for this blessing, you picture a golden light coming down from the higher realms, emulating from above and infiltrating all of your brain, all of your thought patterns, moving down into your body, into your arms, into your hands, through your chest, through your chakras, through your legs, down to your feet. And as you visualize this light, picture all of the thoughts that you wish to attract, of abundance, of love, of light, of happiness, of success, of fulfillment. And as you picture this, you slowly ground yourself to the present. You slowly bring yourself out of this place of serenity, of love, of light, and you breathe deeply. And then for me, I close the meditation by repeating affirmations, things such as, I am divine mind, I am source mind. My mind is the center for divine operation, that everything that exists with me and that which exists within me is the truth, the light, all capability, all understanding. And as I repeat this affirmation, I slowly open my eyes and try not to make it too stressful. I try to make it simple. I try to make it doable on a daily basis. Or sometimes before I get out of bed, I'll do this in my mind. Sometimes on my lunch break, sometimes I'll do it as I lay down to rest at night. And I will say with honesty and sincerity that these meditations do actually work. For myself, as I was saying, I have been practicing meditation for the past 3 years intentionally. And for these past 3 years, I wouldn't go very long without my meditation practice on a daily basis. And one day we were given a dog at a family event, and we took the dog home. And when we got home, we were so happy to have this new pup in our home. We got to a time where we had to go to work and we had to leave the dog at home. And the neighbors complained about the dog, and the landlord eventually found out about the dog. And so the landlord had informed us that it was a violation of the lease and that we had to either get rid of the dog or violate the lease. So myself and my wife, we started to research other homes. And one day we were looking at an ad on a home search website, and we both looked at one another and we said, how about this home? And it was funny, we were looking at the same home at the exact same time. So we called the landlord and we asked him about the homes he had available, and we were looking at 2. So we called him and said yes, we're interested. And he informed us that the smaller home was rented out, and he informed us that he only had the big home. And so we said, okay, let's go view it. And on the first day of viewing this home, he gave us the keys and he said, here, I believe in who you are. I believe in what you do as an educator, and you can move in tonight if you want and worry about the deposit later. And so everything seemed to line up perfectly. Everything seemed too good to be true. Everything about finding the home, everything about the search, everything about the dog. And the home is exactly how I visualized my home to be in my meditation, with multi-levels, with a meditation room, with a content creation room, with a fenced-in yard, with a large area, and plenty of space and plenty of room to host relatives. And so far, everything how I visualized my home is exactly how it is. And I credit everything to this meditation practice, visualizing and building a world in your subconscious. And every time you go through a meditation, you build what they call connection point to these higher realities. I highly encourage you to implement these practices in your everyday life. And again, if anything resonates with you today, feel free to reach out via the comments that you want the guided meditation, and I'll be glad to send that over to you. I hope this blesses you, and I will see you very soon.